Johnny Murray here, and welcome to a brand new tier list video. Today we're going to be doing Xbox franchises. You already know I've been going through all the companies doing tier lists on all their franchises. We've already done Ubisoft, we've done Capcom, we've done Nintendo, and now we're doing Xbox. Xbox is one I've been really looking forward to because you guys know Xbox is it's my platform. You know, I love all of them equally, truly, but if I had to choose one, I'm sticking with Xbox. It's just been the one I've always done. But what's really interesting about this one, other than they're just my favorite, is I've not done a tier list of their franchises since the Activision Blizzard acquisition. And honestly, I'm not even sure I've done one since they acquired Bethesda. Like, I feel like it's been a long time since I've done their franchises. And looking at this tier list, I mean, here, let's just go straight to the screen here. There are some crazy franchises. And you know what's crazy? You're only looking at 2 rows. There's 4 rows here. I don't know if you can see. There are franchises that Xbox has. And yeah, I'm very curious where I'm going to put these because I have no idea. I'm going into this completely like off the grill. I woke up this morning and was like, yo, let's do Xbox franchises. I look at this. I see all the franchises. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a lot more than I thought there was. So let's get to it. If you guys love gaming, Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, whatever, consider subscribing. We talk about gaming every day pretty much, and yeah, I appreciate any support you guys give me. But let's get talking about Xbox franchises. We have our 6 tiers here, or 7 I guess if you include the bottom one. Top tier is goated, gas, fire, solid, mid, and trash, and then I don't care / I don't know. So let's start, I guess. Well, okay, I guess, yeah, we'll just go down the list of what they have here. Some very interesting ones to start out. Age of Empires, you know, there's a large community for this game, and honestly, all the games in this series have been rated really high. So, like, I can't put it where I personally see it because personally I don't really care about these games. So I'm just gonna put I don't know / I don't care because I don't really have a valid opinion when it comes to these games. Same thing with the Age of Mythology. Now I do plan on playing this one when it comes out in September just because I'm back to playing everything and anything, and this game's coming out, so I'm just gonna play it. Why not? But yeah, I've heard great things about these games, and I know they're loved and there's so much of it. So yeah, shout out to those franchises, but I personally cannot rank them myself. Banjo-Kazooie. So here's the thing. This is gonna get tricky because I'm gonna kind of seem like a hypocrite in some areas, because when I do these tier lists, I'm looking personally. I think I look at it from like 50% objectively, 50% biasly, right? So if I'm looking at this biasly, Banjo-Kazooie would probably be higher than a lot of other platformers on this tier list. But objectively, we haven't had a Banjo game in ages, and the last one we got kind of sucked. So, like, in a way, it almost has to be lower because there are other franchises I think that are much better than Banjo. But, like, you know, if you ask me if you could get a new game from any platformer franchise from Xbox, well, what would it be? Banjo would definitely be at the top of that list. So it's like, where do I put it? And I think what's fair, I think what's fair, which in other videos like my blind ranking, I put Banjo above another platformer that I think I'm probably gonna put above Banjo in this tier list. So it's like, do I kind of sound like a hypocrite? But I think when I'm looking at it objectively and biasly, I think I just gotta go fire. Banjo is such a good franchise, but unfortunately we haven't gotten anything in a while. The last one was not that great, and who knows if we're ever gonna get one. The future of the franchise looks very questionable. So, you know, I think in terms of like on a tier list, I think it's gotta go there. But trust me, if this was biased, it'd definitely be. If this was completely biased, it'd definitely be gas, maybe even goated. Who knows? But yeah. Battletoads. You know, I think Battletoads is solid. It's nothing special. It's a beat 'em up franchise. I actually really like the 2020 installment of the franchise. I thought it was really solid. I would love to see another Battletoads. I don't know if we ever will get one, just because I don't really know how that 2021 performed, but Battletoads is fun. It's fun. It's nothing special, but it's definitely nothing to just look away at, for sure. Blinx the Time Sweepers. I think Blinx is also a solid little thing. It's nothing crazy, but it's a neat little platformer that I think doesn't get enough attention as it should. I think Blinx is something where you can't really find another platformer like it, but you can tell it's inspired by other things, and you can like kind of make comparisons 100%. All right, Blue Dragon. So you know, for you OG Xbox people, Blue Dragon is a very old, I think, JRPG, right? I'm pretty sure a very old JRPG on the OG Xbox. This is a franchise people would love to come back. Now, I personally have not played it, so I'm going to put in I don't know / I don't care. However, I do care. If this game was to come back, I'd be so excited just because I've heard so many great things and I've seen it and it looks awesome. And this is, I mean, Xbox just needs more Japanese stuff to begin with. R.I.P. Tango. But yeah, Blue Dragon. I know there is a large community for that game, and I would love to be part of that one day. But Call of Duty. I mean, see, this is where doing a tier list like this really sucks, because it's like, do you look at it more objectively, or do you do it biasly? But then no matter which way you do it, it's gonna be wrong the other way. So it's like, objectively, it's goated. It's debatably the biggest video game franchise of all time, outside of like Mario and Pokemon. But like, biasly, like, you know, right now it's like around here, but like I have faith that it could be around here, and it was around here, you know. So it's like, where do I put it? And I think a good balancing act is Gas. I mean, I don't think I can put it anywhere lower than that. I mean, it's Call of Duty. Putting on the same tier as Banjo is crazy. You know, Call of Duty, when I look back at the older ones, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War, those days, my goodness, was it just peak gaming. But when I look at it now, it has fallen quite the way. But like, Black Ops 6 looks like it could be really, really good, and I'm very excited for it, actually, and I have a lot of faith for the future of Call of Duty. But then, I mean, it is the highest selling video game every single year. So, you know, I feel like it has to go in Gas, you know, for the history, for the future, and for the numbers it put up. So regardless of my biased opinion, I think it just has to go there. Commander Keen. No idea what that is. I've never heard of that in my life, I'll be honest with you. That's crazy. Alright. Conquer. Conquer I'd put on the same level as Blinx. I think both are good. I think Conquer definitely has the bigger fan base and has had more, I think. But Conquer's awesome. It's like that. I'm pretty sure this is like the rated R platformer, right? This is like the definitely not PG platformer. But yeah, very, very fun game. Costume Quest. I've played it, but like not enough to care. I'll be honest, so it's just gonna go, and I don't care. Crackdown, oh boy, I'll be honest with you. There's a large fan base that loves this game. I really don't get it. I'm going mid, especially because the only one I played is 3, so you know, I've heard that one is terrible. So you know, that is also my bad. I haven't played the quote unquote good ones, but even then, even from what I played at 3, I don't see even like a hint of why people really love this series. But hey, more power to you. But for me, it's going mid. I do think there's some redeeming qualities to it. Like the whole sandbox thing is pretty fun, but yeah, it's not for me. Crash Bandicoot is probably gonna be one of my first goateds. I know Crash is nowhere near, you know, the number wise of something like Call of Duty, but when I look quality, when I look at my own bias, when I look at like the IP that Xbox has to work with, I do think Crash is probably one of their most powerful right now, because there are very few platformers as revolutionary and as iconic and as just historic as Crash Bandicoot. I mean, Crash Bandicoot started as the PlayStation platformer, then moved to the third-party platformer, and now is one of, if not the, Xbox platformer. You know, Crash has really been through it all, and through it all has delivered great games in and out, with Crash 4 being the most recent, and in my opinion, the best one. I think it keeps getting better. And yeah, I'm super excited for the future of Crash. You know, I don't know what Toys for Bob's working on. I hope it's a new Spyro game, but if it's a Crash Bandicoot game or Banjo game, I'm all for it as well. I actually, no, technically, I really hope it's a Banjo-Kazooie game, but I don't think it is. But if they're working on Spyro, that'd be fantastic as well. But then even if they're working on Crash, I'll be all for it. I'm ready to go. But I do think Crash, when I just look at what I see as like the highest pedigree of franchises that Xbox has in their portfolio to work with, I don't think you could get much bigger than Crash apart from the other things that are going to go in GOATed. I do think if you do the argument of gas, just because there are a lot more platformer options with Xbox, and I think if you look at like the numbers side of things, yeah, I could definitely make the argument for Crash being in gas. But I think the quality and my bias is definitely gonna push that to one of the best Xbox franchises. Crimson Skies. You know, I've actually played this game. This is another OG Xbox game. If you guys are OG Xbox fans, you guys would know. It's a lot of flying. It's a lot of shooting in planes. I do think it's kind of overrated. Some people say it's like one of the greatest original Xbox games of all time. Sure, we'll go with that. You know, I think it's fun for sure. I don't think I would ever put it anywhere close to the best OG Xbox game of all time, but it's definitely fun. I don't think it's bad in any way, 100%. Diablo is going in gas. I think Diablo is low-key one of the most dominant franchises in gaming, like just in general. And I say that not as like one of the most popular or not the highest selling or not the best, but when I say dominating in its respected genre, Diablo, I mean, Diablo's basically created its own genre, the Diablo likes, you know what I mean? And Diablo runs that genre. Like, there is really no other franchise in that same genre or format of game that is getting anywhere close to Diablo, and for what I see foreseeable future, no one's gonna even get close, just because Diablo 8 is very good and it seems like it's gonna be getting even better. And Diablo, with its history, with how iconic and revolutionary it was, I do just think Diablo is one of the most dominant franchises, especially when you look at its place in the market, in the industry. It's just very dominant where it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna put gas. Same thing with Call of Duty, to be honest. Very dominant franchise for where it's at. All right, Dishonored. Oh boy, where do I put Dishonored? I'm putting Dishonored fired. Fired? Well, it kind of did get fired with the closure of Arcane Austin. No, but it's going in fire. I think the only reason it's biasly, I think quality-wise, it's going gas. Quality-wise, it's probably goated. Like these are some of the best stealth games of all time. But I think for where it currently stands, it's gonna go in fire just because we haven't gotten one in a long time, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna be getting another one for a long time. So to me, it's just, in terms of like where all the franchises are, it's right around the same place as Banjo-Kazooie. People would love a new one. Some of the games are amazing, but it's kind of dead right now, which is really sad. Doom. Oh man, where do I put this? I feel like I'm gonna go a little more biased here. I'm gonna go a little more biased here, and I'm putting Doom at goated. You know, I mean, I know one person specifically is gonna disagree with this pick a lot, but like, I just think when I look at what games Xbox could make in the future, what games they currently have planned, games that I've played in the past, very few can give me the excitement of Doom. Just because it's not going to give you the greatest stories of all time. It's not going to give you the greatest set pieces of all time. But it's going to give you some of the most fun gameplay moments of all time. And some of the best music of all time. It's so good. And when I look at, like, what franchises could Xbox make some of their flagship franchises, I do see Doom as one of those. I also see Crash as one of those. I see Call of Duty and Diablo as some of those. Like I said, the argument for Call of Duty and Diablo being in GOATed as well is 100% there. Sorry, I'm having like hiccups or weird stuff. But I think my bias is this. I love Crash and Doom way more than Diablo and Call of Duty. It's just that's just a fact. But I think all four franchises are on the caliber of could be a flagship franchise. Some may argue they already are for Xbox. I think it's really hard to say that one is a flagship franchise for Xbox when they kind of acquired these four, where they haven't really released a game under the Xbox umbrella yet. I mean, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be that for Xbox. If Black Ops 6 blows the roof off, then boy is Xbox cooking. But like, as of right now, I do think that this is where I sit with all of them. Empire Earth, no idea. Fable. Ooh, see, dude, this is the most interesting company to do a tier list for. Because you almost have to go completely off of history. Because, like, we haven't... There's a game coming out, but, like, we don't know how the game's gonna be. We haven't had one forever. Up until this point, it's kind of been dead. But it is one of the most anticipated games. I mean, it's going in one of these three, I'll tell you right now. Probably not GOATed. I don't think it's... See, but Fable as well does have a chance of being one of their flagship best franchises. But I think I'm going gas. I think Doom and Crash have proven themselves to me more than Fable has, just because I love Fable 1 and 2. Fable 3 is a little questionable. But at the same time, it's really hard to see where the franchise is going to go after this new game comes out. Because, like, if it's a huge hit, then obviously we're going to be getting more. But if it's just, like, I don't know, like another Hellblade situation, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see. So I think for right now, Fable is going to go in gas. Just because it is one of the most exciting IPs for sure. Fallout, I'm putting GOATed. I think especially in 2024, Fallout is definitely going, and I see like 10 years down the line, I do see Fallout as one of Xbox's most successful franchises, one of their biggest and one of the best. If we just look at the recent game, Fallout 3, amazing. Fallout New Vegas, GOATed. Fallout 4, phenomenal. Fallout 76 was terrible, but it has been getting better, I've heard. And then the Fallout TV show just boomed. It has brought the franchise to a whole new level. There's more want for new Fallout games more than ever. And especially after the Starfield thing, I just see Fallout kind of taking off from here on out. And I do think, in terms of like where I enjoy the franchise, I love Fallout. It's one of my favorites from like its genre, from Bethesda, and now probably from Xbox. Forza, low-key, bro, I wish they had two separate things in here. Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon. Because Forza Horizon is going GOATed. Easy. But then Forza Motorsport's going fire. So I think, I mean, objectively, you almost have to go goated, right? It's probably their highest rated franchise of all time if we're looking at like Metacritic score and stuff. But this is a wild tier list, man. I don't know where to put these things because, like, I don't know how I feel about just all 7 of these right now because, like, God, the argument, dude, Xbox has so many good franchises, dude. If they just utilize these franchises, they're gonna be insane. Oh my gosh, I can't, like, I could make the argument for this, ladies and gentlemen. The argument is there. I'm sorry. The argument is there. Like, is that genuinely what I think? No. But the argument is there. But then, like, also the argument's kind of here, though. The argument is also there. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, wow, dude. Where do I put these things? I'm going goated with Forza. I'm going goated. I know putting Forza above things like Fable and Diablo is crazy, but, like, even the bias in me is like, I feel like it has to be goated. Number 1, it is part of the holy trinity of Xbox. Gears, Halo, Forza. It helped carry the Xbox brand for years. It has been their highest rated franchise of all time. Forza Horizon is the best franchise in all of racing. Forza Motorsport is pretty good. It's some of the highest player counts Xbox games ever get. I mean, I think Forza Horizon 5 is genuinely, like, probably their most played game, I think. Maybe outside of Sea of Thieves or something like that. But I just think the only argument against it not being goated is just that you don't like racing games. Genuinely, that's the only argument. It's just you don't like racing games. But I think for somebody who even enjoys Forza for what it is, I just think it's goated. I do. It's easily one of the, I mean, it's probably one of the most safe, like, confident franchises in all of gaming. Like, if you can just choose to make a Forza game and you're gonna expect success, because I don't know if any Forza game has ever failed in any department. It just has winning formula all over it. Gears of War is also going goated. Gears, especially as, ooh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Okay. God, this is the hardest tier list ever. Holy crap. Biasedly, I mean, you guys already know Gears of War is my favorite Xbox franchise. It just is. My favorite Xbox franchises. Screw it, it's going goated. Yeah, I just said the automatic reason. It's my favorite franchise. Why would it, if I put it anywhere below goated, I'd be lying. That's just, yeah. Okay, the thing is, Gears of War 1 through 3 is phenomenal. Nothing short of it. Gears of War 4 is personally my favorite, but I'm, like, probably the only person you'll ever find saying that. Gears of War 5, it's still a great game, but there are a lot of people who didn't like it. Gears of War in 2024 is very exciting because Gears of War E-Day was just announced, and there has been more hype and more talk about Gears of War than I'd say almost ever. People are ecstatic about it. Gears of War right now is probably in the best place it's been in a long time, but Gears of War is also part of that holy trinity. Halo, Gears, Forza. It helped carry Xbox for so many years. Yeah, but the problem is the quality did dip at one point, but I even think outside of that, it just is one of Xbox. Like, it is a pillar of Xbox. While some of these franchises I feel like could be pillars, Gears of War already is. you know. What the heck is that? Geometry Wars? What the heck? I've never even heard of it. Guitar Hero? Dude, Guitar Hero's gas. Maybe. What is dead? Dude, this is the hardest tier list I've ever had to make. Oh my, I almost can't do this tier list solo. Like, I need second opinions, because, like, there's arguments for so many of these. I don't know. I'm gonna go Fire just because I feel like it is on the same tier as Banjo and Dishonored. People would love new ones, but it's dead. I don't really see a future for it, and I just think it's just not on the level of these. Oh, but I love Guitar Hero. That's the thing. Like, Guitar Hero would easily be gas if it was completely biased, but yeah, I'm going Fire. Halo, there's really no debate. It's the Xbox franchise, the Xbox mascot. If only they could just treat it like that. Yeah, life would be great. But I mean, it's Halo. It's one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time. Killer Instinct, it's Fire. Again, biasly it'd be gas, but like, I see it on the level of this, of if they brought it back, people would be so hyped, but don't really see it happening. Mech Warrior, no idea. Fight Simulator. I mean, it has a large community. It's love, big numbers, but like, I don't really care. I'll go solid. It is what it is. It's Fight Simulator. Minecraft, goated. I mean, low key. I said Mario was the biggest franchise of all time. Could Minecraft low key be? That's an interesting comment. Hold on. Would we consider Minecraft bigger than Mario? That's interesting, dude. I don't know. I think in terms of like people who have actually played it, I do think it is bigger. But I think like in terms of like units sold, how many games there are, how like not even recognizable, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. That's an interesting conversation. But nonetheless, it's going goated. Ori is gas. I think it's more relevant than all these. I think in terms of quality, I think it's probably better than all these. Maybe. That's a little debatable. I mean, I personally think so, but that's like my bias talking. Problem is, I don't really see that much of a future for it, just because I don't know if they'll ever make another one, just because the second one ended on such a good note. I don't know. Or I shouldn't even say good note, sad note. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Overwatch, I think if they were to have a comeback, it could be awesome. But I think right now it's kind of just whatever. But I can't deny its past and how big it was at one point, so I'm going to go with Fire. Perfect Dark, I'm going gas. I think it's on the same thing as Fable. A lot of excitement. It looks great, but do we know how it's going to stack up? No, this could be a huge game for them. It might not. Who knows? Pillars of Eternity, don't know enough. PGR, what the heck is that? No idea. Psychonauts, also gas. I think, you know, again, when I look at the platformers, which ones are more relevant, which ones have delivered over the years, I think Psychonauts is really, really good. If we got a third one, that'd be really, really awesome. What the heck is this? Oh, Quake. Interesting. You know, Quake is solid. I think Quake is a little bit overrated, kind of overhyped in a way. It's kind of just Doom, but like not as much character to it, I feel like. Rise of the Nation, or Rise of the Nation, no idea what that is. Skylanders is fire. I don't care what anyone says. Skylanders is where it's at. Skylanders would be so fun. If Skylanders came back, oh my god, that'd be awesome. Make a Skylanders game without the whole toy thing. You know what I mean? Like, just make a straight up Skylanders game, because that was fun. Those games are so fun. Spyro the Dragon, also going Fire. Now, here's the thing. This could easily be here if they just make a new game. The only difference between Spyro and Crash is that Crash has gotten a new game within the last decade. Spyro has not. Do that, and Spyro could easily be here. StarCraft. No idea. State of Decay. I think... Ooh. Oh, this is so hard. Put a Gas just for bias. It's still alive and kicking. It's very successful. I love it. It's one of my favorite Xbox games. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Skate K3 looks very exciting. What the heck is this? Tenchu? No idea. Elder Scrolls Goated. Simple as that. Dude, there are so many Xbox franchises. Holy crap. Holy crap. Bard's Tale, no idea. Evil Within, Fire, no future unfortunately for that, but great games. No idea. World of Warcraft, oh my god, how? Holy crap, dude, I'm realizing how insane their portfolio could be. It's also making me question, why the heck is it taking so long to get some of these games? You have so many franchises. Drop them games, bro. Release them games. They're coming. I know they're coming. Doom Dark Ages is coming. You know, Fable is coming. Gears of War E-Day is coming. I get it, but like, oh my gosh, you have so much firepower and you're not shooting. You have so much firepower and you're not shooting. Warcraft, I mean, it's one of the biggest games of all time, but like, I don't care personally, so I'm gonna go Gas. Wasteland's solid. It's whatever. Wolfenstein is Gas. I hope we get another one. Yeah. World of Warcraft. Wait. Wait. Oh, those are two different things. Okay, World of Warcraft on there. This one, I don't know. I don't know what that is then. Because if this is World of Warcraft, I don't know. Warcraft. Zoo Tycoon, bro. What? All right, so there we go. Dude, I don't even know. I'm probably gonna look back at this tier list probably just tomorrow and be like, what the heck was I doing? Because like, there are so many arguments to be made. Call of Duty could be. See, thing is, if I'm putting Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Halo, and Goated, I feel like Call of Duty should also be Goated. I think it is. It's just too big. It's too big. There are too many games that I love. I do think the future looks bright. There's just so many stinkers. There's so many stinkers. But like, what franchise outside of Minecraft on this tier list is getting bigger than Call of Duty? None. I think the argument can be made for so many things. I think anything in the top two tiers can be swapped. Anything. I low-key think you can make the argument for anything in these top two tiers. Maybe not State of Decay. State of Decay would be debated about with Fire. But I genuinely think the debate for any of these can go up, can go down, can stay. Dude, you have so Xbox. This tier list has brought in a whole new emotion with Xbox. You have Minecraft, Call of Duty, Halo, Gears of War, Fallout, Doom, Crash Bandicoot, Forza, Elder Scrolls, Diablo, Fable, Ori, Perfect Dark, Psychonauts, Spyro, State of Decay, World of Warcraft, Wolfenstein, Banjo-Kazooie, Dishonored, Guitar Hero, Killer Instinct, Overwatch, Skylanders, Evil Within. And it's taking you so long to drop any of these. Oh man. Hey, but they're coming. They're coming. Doom Dark Ages looks crazy. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I think we're going to be doing, what are we doing next? Sega? I think we're doing Sega next. I think. Well, if we're not, we are now. So, see you guys during Segas. Have a good one, guys. Peace.